Welcome tankers to my channel. I am Major Hawkins and today I'm going to show you a replay of something that really annoys me, and it's been a while since I last saw it happen in game. But let me just show you here what happened in a game we had earlier today. A friend of mine and me, the old man Grumpy. It was unintentionally that we drew fail tune with the tier 9 and tier 10. He's a medium, so I want to go out to the medium side and I'll assist out there. But then you see this guy here in the E4. He drives in front of me, and I'm kind of just backing off a little bit and see, okay, could you move so I can get around you? And he keeps staying there. He just keeps blocking me, and I'm like, okay, report this guy. I'm writing in chat, and I'm telling my clanmate that wait, and he's pointing out attention to this area here. So I'm just standing here. And I'm like, okay, could you just move and stop ruining my game? The only guy that actually pushes is the standard B. So I'm backing off and see if I can kind of lure him so I can get into the game, because this is just wasting my time. And unfortunately, well, yeah, you see what happens. And he keeps doing that back and forth. And his only concern is that I should not get around him. I have no idea what I've done to this guy. So eventually, after, yeah, you will see, I think a minute and a half, I'm getting around him. So the first minute and a half of my game is ruined. We're one tank down. It's going okay-ish for my team, even though we're 2 tanks out and 1 dead. There are only 4 tanks left, and that's only because Grumpy Old Man is up there. So now I see my chance to get around him and get away, and he finally gives up. I actually thought he would come after me, but he's going up to the middle and probably supporting the 72 up there, the VK72. So my goal now is to go down, help my teammate, see if we can change this game to a win. I saw the guy up there in the WC113, so I'm just blind trying an HE, and you're still there, so. Trying to figure out for the rest of this game where people are going. Unfortunately, this is a loss. I'll show it towards the end here. We're getting down on tanks, and I've just lost my my loader, so I am on a 20-second reload. Otherwise, we would have won this. He shoots his last shell there because we are being overrun now. If I've had my my loader, I could have taken out the the TVP easily, and I would have been hull down for the convoy, and we would most likely have won the game. So what do I want to say with this? What I want to say is that people who are blocking you like that needs to be banned. You cannot stand up with this. I usually don't like to point out players, but this Samok guy here with 102,000 battles, OKE victory rate, has played for 8 years, is playing like this. Is totally ruining a game for other people like this. I don't know what his problem is, and if it's a kid or probably not 8 years of playing. Maybe he had a bad day. I don't care, because he's ruining the game for people. So what you need to do with this, you need to actually click on the player, and then you need to press this button over here with the exclamation mark. And then you come into this dialog box where you can report them for various reasons. And you need to do that with players like this. This is the least thing you can do, because just clicking on the face here and choosing a reaction doesn't do anything. You have to click on the player's profile, exclamation mark, and report them. The more players doing that, the higher the chances of them actually getting a ban. What you also could do, what I'm doing sometimes, is that you actually go into to player support here on Wargaming's webpage, and you click on the game you're playing and contact support. And then in here you take, for instance, reports and appeals, and you report a violation. And you have to go all through all this unsportsmanlike conduct. And it doesn't really matter what you choose in here, because once you continue, you just click on create ticket, and then you fill in what platform you're playing, what is the nickname of the player. You need to do this correct, when it happened, and then a timestamp in the game, and then you attach here a screenshot. It's very important that you attach a screenshot and maybe also the replay. In this instance here, I attached both. So you can see it in my tickets here that I reported him. I put in the replay and then a few screen dumps, and I wrote a short explanation of what was happening. And then a couple of hours later, I got the standard reply from Wargaming, writing that it's probably too small for you guys to read, but I can read it out loud. With the information you have provided, we took appropriate measures according to our game rules and punishment instructions. Unfortunately, we cannot disclose the exact measures we took due to the protection of data privacy. We appreciate your understanding. However, we assure you that violations of the game rules are met with appropriate sanctions. So the player most likely got a ban for maybe a few days, maybe just got a warning if this was the first time. The more violations you do, the more violations you report this way, the longer players are being banned for. So I really take this seriously because it ruins the fun of the game. You can win, you can lose, but not having a fun game, what's there to do then? This behavior is just unacceptable. So guys, if you would please help me violate the players who do things like this and don't accept it. Please make sure that you at least report them in game, like I showed you in the beginning of the walkthrough here. And then you can also do the report like I did. And when you do the report, the chances of them being banned are even bigger. I'm sorry that I had to share this with you, but I hope you enjoyed it, or at least learned something from it. Have a really nice evening out there, and take care. Happy tanking. Bye-bye.